Do you actually know what happens inside your dog's brain the moment that tiny plastic squeaker lets out its first sound? You see a wagging tail, a frantic pounce, and a dog that suddenly looks more alive than they have all day. You think you're just giving them a toy, a simple way to pass the time. But behind that cute obsession, there is an ancient biological software being triggered that most owners never think to look at. In fact, if you've ever felt like your dog is addicted to the squeak, if they won't stop until the noise is finally dead, you aren't just looking at a playful dog. You are witnessing a 15,000-year-old hunting ritual. Most people assume dogs love squeaky toys because the sound is fun. But what if I told you that for your dog, that sound is actually a biological signal of a successful hunt? What if the reason they shred that plush toy to pieces is because their brain is screaming at them to complete the cycle? Today we are diving into the squeaker mystery. We're going to explore the hunting sequence hidden in your living room, the dopamine rush of the kill, and why your dog might be mentally starving if you don't let them win. If you keep overlooking the reason behind the noise, you might never experience the deepest level of connection your dog is ready to give you. 1. The ancestral software, stalk, chase, kill. To understand the squeaker, we have to look at what your dog was designed to do. Whether you have a golden retriever or a tiny terrier, their brain is running a program that behaviorists call the hunting sequence. In the wild and in the source's discussion of predators, survival depends on a specific chain of events: stalk, chase, pounce, catch, kill, and eat. Most modern toys only give your dog the chase. We throw a ball, they run, but the ball is hard, it doesn't react. It doesn't tell the dog's brain that the hunt was successful. But then there is the squeaker. When your dog bites down and that toy lets out a high-pitched, frantic sound, it mimics the exact frequency of a small prey animal in distress. For a dog, that sound is the audio proof that they have successfully caught their prey. It isn't just noise, it's the climax of the hunt. Most owners make the mistake of thinking playtime is just burning energy. But if you only let them chase without ever letting them kill the noise, you are leaving their brain in a state of unresolved tension. You are activating their prey drive but never letting them finish the story. This is why some dogs act out, bark at nothing, or chew the furniture. They are mentally starving for a conclusion to the game. 2. The dopamine of the win. Why can't your dog just squeak the toy once and walk away? Why do they have to do it over and over and over? It comes down to a chemical called dopamine. In the sources, we learn that the moment of capture releases a rush of dopamine that genuinely satisfies a predator on a deep, instinctual level. For your dog, every squeak is a mini win. Each time the toy sounds, their brain says, "You got it. Do it again." This creates what we call the squeak loop. Your dog becomes addicted to that chemical reward. But there is a dark side to this loop. If the toy never stops squeaking, if it's one of those indestructible toys that the dog can't actually defeat, it can lead to petting-induced overstimulation or play-induced frustration. They are biting and biting, looking for the kill phase of the sequence, but the prey won't die. This is like a movie that cuts off right before the ending. To truly satisfy your dog, the game needs to have a physical conclusion. When they finally rip the squeaker out and the noise stops, they aren't being destructive. They are finally finding peace. They have completed the cycle. They have won. Before we jump into the next one, the reason why your dog might be protecting the squeaker from you. If you're learning something new about your dog's brain right now, hit that like button and subscribe. It helps us reach more owners who want to understand the silent language of their best friend. 3. The kill shake. Why they thump the toy. Have you ever seen your dog grab a squeaky toy and then shake their head violently from side to side? It looks funny, maybe even a little unhinged. But this is perhaps the most primal act your dog can perform in your home. This is the kill shake. In the wild, this rapid-fire movement is designed to break the neck of the prey instantly. When your dog does this to a squeaky plushie, they are performing a security sweep of their internal instincts. The squeaker provides the soundtrack to this ritual. Every time the toy squeaks during the shake, it confirms to the dog that the prey is still there, still being defeated. It is a tactile and auditory feedback loop. What most owners miss is that this behavior isn't about aggression, it's about fulfillment. A dog who gets to perform a kill shake every day is often a much calmer dog indoors, because they've expressed their most deep-seated biological drives in a safe, controlled way. They don't need to be moody or destructive with your shoes because they've already been the successful hunter with their toy. For you as the leader of the hunt, why does your dog bring the squeaky toy to you? Why do they stand right in front of you, squeaking it incessantly until you acknowledge them? In the sources, we discuss how cats see their owners as part of their colony, or a big, clumsy cat. Dogs have a similar framework. They see you as their safe base and the leader of their social group. When they bring you that squeaky toy, they aren't just asking for a throw. They are inviting you into the ritual. They want you to witness their catch. In the wild, mother dogs and cats bring prey back to the pack to share the success and teach the younger members. By squeaking the toy in your face, they are performing a social ritual of belonging. They are saying, "Look what I caught for us." If you ignore this moment, or worse if you scold them for the noise, you are rejecting their attempt at connection. Instead, the next time they bring you that annoying squeaky duck, give them a soft phrase. Use that high-pitched dog voice that tells them they're safe and they've done a good job. You are acknowledging their instinct, and in their world, being understood is the highest form of love. 5. When the squeaker becomes a warning sign. As much as dogs love the squeak, we have to talk about the sensory threshold. Sometimes, the squeaking stops being a game and starts being a stress response. If you notice your dog's body going stiff, their tail twitching only at the tip, or if they start guarding the toy with a low, vibrating growl, the squeaker has moved from satisfying to overstimulating. This happens when the dog's nervous system is stuck in high alert mode and they can't figure out how to turn off the hunt. As we see in the studies on chronic stress, an environment that is too loud or unpredictable can lead to anxiety and withdrawal. If your dog seems frantic rather than happy, it's time for a parallel presence break. Take the toy away gently, don't grab it as that can look like a predatory theft, and simply sit on the floor at their level. Don't pet them, don't talk. Just exist there until their breathing slows down. You are teaching them that the hunt has ended and the rest phase has begun. Conclusion: the architect of instinct. The next time you hear that squeak 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 in the middle of your favorite show, don't get frustrated. Understand that your dog is navigating a world where they are often mentally starving for a chance to be who they were born to be. That squeaky toy is their bridge to the wild, a way for them to feel powerful, successful, and safe in a human world that is often too quiet and too still. By letting them kill the noise, by celebrating their victory lap, and by respecting their need to complete the cycle, you are doing more than just playing. You are being the architect of their well-being. You aren't just their owner. You are the one who understands the mystery of the squeak. You are their safe base. You are home. If this video changed the way you see your dog's annoying toys, tell me in the comments. How long does a squeaker last in your house? And if you want to learn more about the silent ways your dog is trying to apologize, or say, "I love you," check out our video on dog body language right here. Because understanding them is the deepest form of trust. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.